Hey everyone, today I would like to speak about the cultural and spiritual importance of names in Kyrgyz traditions. For centuries, Kyrgyz people had believed that a name is not simply a way to identify a person. A name was considered a reflection of destiny, character, social role, and even future success. Because of this belief, the process of naming a child was treated with a great seriousness and responsibility. The study of names is connected with a scientific field known as onomastic. This discipline examines the origin, meaning, development, and cultural significance of names in different societies. In Kyrgyz culture, onomastic is closely related to traditions, historical memory, and national identity. In ancient times, Kyrgyz parents rarely choose names randomly, and instead they carefully observed the child's first day of life, and paying attention to health, appearance, behavior, and even small personality traits. People believed that these details could help determine the most suitable name for the child. The circumstances surrounding the birth also played a significant role. Since the Kyrgyz people traditionally lived as a nomadic lifestyle, many names were directly connected with migration, seasons, and geography. For example, during summer, families moved to high mountain pastures called jalo, where livestock could graze freely. In winter, they relocated to warmer winter settlement. If a child was born during the migration to the winter camp, the baby could receive the name Kshtobai. The word Kish means winter, while Bai traditionally refers to wealth or prosperity, or it can be mean a rich. Summarily, if a child was born in the Jalo, the name Jalobai might be chosen. If the birth occurred during travel or migration, people could select the name Kochkunbai, which means Kochkun, it means migration or moving from one place to other place, and which reflected movement from the one location to another, like I said. Travel itself often influence naming traditions. When families visited distant relatives or participated in long journeys, childbirth during the trip was interpreted as meaningful. In such cases, boys might receive the name Saparbai, while girls could be named Saparkul. This name symbolized journeys, roads, and life traditions. Kyrgyz society traditionally believed that names possessed symbolic and spiritual power. There is an old Kyrgyz saying which can be translated as "the name determines the character." This proverb reflects the widespread belief that a person's future behavior, personality, and destiny could be shaped by their name. As a result, choosing the correct name became an important social responsibility for parents and relatives. Families frequently consulted elders, wise individuals, respected community members, and sometimes even spiritual figures before making a final decision. People feared that an unsuitable name could negatively influence a child's future life or personal development. A fascinating historical example clearly demonstrates the significance of this tradition. In the 18th century, a respected figure named Burnazarbi lived near Jetogus and the region of Issyk. He married a woman from Karakulja district, and after the wedding ceremony, a large group of relatives traveled together back home. During the journey, one of women unexpectedly went into labor and gave birth to a son. The caravan immediately stopped, and the travelers set up yurt in order to provide safety and comfort for the mother and newborn child. When the delegation later arrived in Jetogus, another respected leader named Shapak Baatır, asked about the newborn baby and his name. After hearing that the boy had been named Жылқайдар, he expressed disappointment because name Жылқайдар means Жылқы, it means horses, and Aydar, rider. So his name was literally horse rider. According to Shapak Baatır, the child should have received a more meaningful name because his birth had brought happiness, joy, and good fortune to everyone during the difficult journey. He suggests alternative names such as Kut Keldi, Dolet Keldi, or Erz Keldi, all of which are associated with prosperity, blessing, and success. Moreover, Shapak Baatır predicted that the child would eventually become an influential and respected individual who would play an important role in the future of his people. Remarkably, this prediction will later become reality. The boy grew up and became Tilikmat, one of the educated and respected representatives of the Bugu clan. He became known for resolving conflicts between the Bugu clan and the Sarbagish through diplomacy and peaceful negotiation rather than violence. So just for a case, Bugu and Sarbagish, one of the biggest and most popular clans in Kyrgyzstan. The story illustrates how deeply Kyrgyz society valued names and their meanings. A name was not viewed as a simple label. Instead, it represented hope, expectations, cultural values, and a connection to destiny. Even in modern Kyrgyzstan, many families continue to preserve this tradition, and parents still pay close attention to the meaning, history, and symbolism of names before making a decision. Also, contemporary lifestyle have changed significantly. Respect for traditional naming customs remains an important element of Kyrgyz cultural identity. In conclusion, the Kyrgyz tradition of naming children demonstrates the close relationship between language, culture, spirituality, and history. It reminds us that names can carry deep emotional and cultural significance, connecting individuals with both their ancestors and their future. And that's all. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this video will help you to little bit understand about our traditions. So goodbye, and thank you for your attention.